Hello and welcome back to the Motorhome Review channel. Jules and I are back out in the Coachman Travel Master and we have arrived at Berwick Seaview Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Northumberland. And the reason it's called Seaview is because, hopefully you can see on camera, there is a fabulous sea view from all the pitches. There is the sea, and just down there there's also a fabulous beach, and then Berwick itself is literally just over there. So the great thing again, if you're in your motorhome, everything is walkable. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to show you Berwick Seaview site, then we're going to head down to Spittle Beach and Promenade and then walk into Berwick itself. I'll also tell you about the bus that you can get if you want to get the bus at the end of the campsite. So there we go, hopefully this is one that you're interested in. So let's find out a bit more about it. When you arrive at the Caravan and Motorhome Club site, you will be met by the site team. They open the barrier and you have a choice of pitches. Now here at Berwick Seaview, there's quite a choice to go at. There's hardstanding, there's grass, there's smaller campervan pitches, there's larger motorhome pitches, and as I say, they literally all have this fabulous sea view. Fortunately, no one's parked up in front of us at the moment, so that hasn't blocked our view. We've gone for a hard standing pitch with awning. So as you can see, the size of our pitch. The idea is you park in between the white markers. There's one there on our rear near side and one at the off side. If you're coming with a caravan, the idea is you'll have your car, then your caravan or motorhome, and then you've got space for the awning. Now, there are pitches up to 8.5 metres long, as far as I am aware, that is the length. We fitted on this pitch here. This actually isn't a larger pitch. There are some larger ones, but as you can see, the Travel Master at 8.4 metres is well on there. Price-wise, I have paid just under £42 a night, and it is the middle of May, just to give you an idea. So that is our pitch. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get my bag, and then I'm going to trundle off. We'll have a look at the service points, the reception area, and then we'll venture off down the road to see the good stuff. So I'll get my bag next and we'll make our way off. So in terms of what there is to do in the area, as I say, there's a lot of places to visit in Northumberland, and this could be a great base as well if you're wanting to explore other parts of Northumberland, as well as Berwick Upon Tweed just there. You don't have far down the road just to go to get to Bamburgh Castle as well, another great place. Also Seahouses and Beadnell Beach as well. I'm going to leave the pitch and trundle on and show you a bit more here. So come on, let's get cracking. There's one service block on the site. I believe there's 98 pitches altogether. One service block, male, female, accessible. There is a baby and toddler washroom, a washing up facility as well. The club site has a pretty standard setup in terms of their service blocks across the whole network. If you've been a member of the Caravan and Motorhome Club for a little while, you'll be familiar with what to expect in there. The block you can access from the side we've walked down from our pitch. We're on pitch 52, and you can also access it from this lower road as well. We'll just cut down here and then we'll go have a look at one of the motorhome service points. So when you come to the club site as well, the cleaning times for the service blocks will be shown on a sign, so you'll know when the site team are cleaning the facilities as well. Just down these steps here. So this is the lower road. Now, when we arrived, we've come up the road to the barrier, and that's where the reception is down there. You come through the barrier and then head up the site road. As you go up the site road, it's a one-way system, and then you'll find the pitches and obviously find the right one for yourself. If you come in with your motorhome, there's two motorhome service points on site. The first one here as you come up the lane, and then there's a second one in that top corner. We'll just make our way over here so we can see that. So here is one of the motorhome service points. If you come in with your motorhome, you are going to need your hose pipe. That's going to connect onto here. You can also drop your grey waste over the grate as well. The other service point, as I say, is in the top corner of the site. You will get a site map from the site team when you arrive, and that'll show you where all the facilities are. That also includes the bin point, the central bin point, and then the taps that are dotted about so you can fill up your aqua roll or your kettle, and there's also grey waste points and Elson points as well. Right, let's head down to reception, then we're going to leave the site and we're going to go down to Spittle Beach and the promenade. Leaving the service point behind us, this is the road that you're going to come up. We drove in and then pulled up here to be dealt with by the site team. The reception's just here on the opposite side. Once you've found your pitch, the idea with the Caravan and Motorhome Club is you find your own pitch, which I think is great because everyone wants something different. So you find your own pitch, then you go back down to reception, let them know the pitch number, and they give you a barrier card for the duration of your stay, and that'll get you through the security barriers on site. Another thing I like about the Caravan and Motorhome Club is all the sites across the network are pretty much the same setup, so you know what to expect and you know what you're doing, and they've got the security barriers, so it just makes you feel that little bit safer. Now, this behind us is the road that we came up. As you come through, you'll come down a public road and then you'll turn up this road. Now, when we got here, we were coming down this direction, turning right up this lane. And one thing we noticed was it's got quite a steep incline, and it's obvious that people have caught the bottom end over time as they've come up. We've got a long motorhome and we've got quite an overhang. People often ask us, oh, have you caught the back end? Touch wood, we haven't, and we've properly tested it out on this little ramp. So unless you've got a particularly long unit, don't be concerned. When you look at this and the incline, you'll think, heck, that's a swing in, but it's not. So don't over worry about it. We came in this way and straight up this side here. So that's the ramp. Now, there's a bus stop. I told you about buses. There is a bus stop literally right here at the entrance to the site. I believe it's the number 12 bus. You can catch that bus and it'll take you straight into Berwick Upon Tweed. If you want to walk, which is what Jules and I are going to do, I believe it's about a mile to a mile and a half to get right into the centre. We're going to head down onto Dock Road and make our way in. Before we do that though, let's talk about Spittle. If you turn right here, follow the road round and just keep going down to the bottom, you are going to reach Spittle Beach. We went there yesterday afternoon. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful beach. People were out with their dogs. They were out walking on there. It's a long, long beach, beautiful blue sea. Obviously it depends on the weather. There's also a promenade, so you don't have to go on the beach. You can walk the promenade. And on there we found a little coffee shop and we stopped for a coffee there. So that is another excellent place to explore. If you're wanting to get straight onto a beach, that is the place to go. And that literally is about a 10-minute walk from the entrance to the site. So that's Spittle and Spittle Promenade. Right, now what we're going to do, drop straight down, walk along Dock Road, and we'll see you on that trip as we venture up to Berwick. We're aiming for the bridge, the Berwick Bridge. That's where I'm hoping to cross. So come on. Less talking and more walking. We've come along Dock Road, we've walked past the Riverside Cafe. We're going to give that a go, I think, for lunch, possibly. If we have given it a go, there'll be a picture here somewhere. If we haven't, then there won't be a picture, will there? So this is the River Tweed. Obviously, it's Berwick Upon Tweed. River Tweed here running out to sea. This is one of the 3 bridges. We're going to walk across this bridge now and get into Berwick itself. You can literally just see that over the water. There's loads of shops. We're going to pot around there, and then there's a castle, a ruin. It's a medieval castle. You know I love a ruined castle. Everywhere I go I've got to show you one of those. And entry's free from what I've read. I don't know exactly what we're going to see, so we'll find out when we get there. So that's into Berwick and the castle's over that side there. So let's head across this bridge and go and see what we find in Berwick. We've come through town, so there's lots to see in the town. I didn't need to stop and talk to you about all of that because we know what town centres look like. Jules and I have just stopped over there. As we've come down, this street here is called Parade. That's the Berwick Barracks, so we popped in there and had a little look. And then over the road, this is all English heritage. We've got the ramparts, so go through the gate and you're going to be able to access the medieval wall. So the history behind it is it says it on here about how construction began in 1297 and the walls and the ramparts are still visible today, and they run around the town. It was the defence when the English didn't get on with the Scottish quite so well, because we all get on really well now. So what Jules and I'll do, we're going to pop up here, and this is going to take us to this wall. It literally runs, as I say, various parts around the town. So let's dive up there and we'll go see what we can find, because I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue. I've not done this bit before. I've been to Berwick Upon Tweed before, but I've never trotted down here. So we'll go up there and see what we can see. There's obviously lots more history to it than just what I've gone into there, but we'll pop up and have a look at the view up there. Right, we're on top of the wall, and this wall literally runs all the way around the town as far as I know, or certainly a good part of it. And once we're up here, you can see out to sea. You probably won't be able to see it, but the lighthouse is there that you're able to see at Spittle Beach. You can walk along that pier. If you just head off in that direction, you can get to the pier as well. So we'll do a little bit of the wall and see what we can see. I haven't seen the ruins yet. I'm a bit disappointed because I love a castle ruin. Right, I need to hunt that out. So I'm going to go see what that is next over there. We've reached the end of the defences. So basically they ran out of money and never finished it, which sounds a lot like today's modern building projects. So nothing changes really, does it? But look at this. I absolutely love stuff like this. And down there, I don't know if you'll see it, it's like a little staircase that would have obviously gone up, and oh, lovely. And then right at the end, so this is basically the end of the line, the end of the defences here. And then we see the River Tweed heading out to sea. We are obviously stopping, I've lost my bearings, we're stopping over there. That's where the club site is. In fact, I think I can see the club site on the hill. There's someone getting in the travel master. No, only kidding. I can see the club site. In fact, I can see the travel master over there. Yeah, it even looks good from here. So that's where the club site is. I don't know if you can just see the cluster of caravans and motorhomes on that hill. So we've walked down and then come round through the town, out the town and out here. Jules and I are going to jump on the path. The path now carries on back down here, and we're going to be able to cut along back. We're going to go over the bridge and then head back, get some lunch and go back to the pitch. So before it starts to pour down, I'm going to scuttle off and I'll next see you back on the pitch. Come on, let's go get some lunch. We've made it back onto the pitch. We did stop at Riverside Cafe, which I pointed out as we walked down. We had lunch, jacket potato, very healthy, and, oh, look at this. I was tempted. No, I know you'll be surprised. I was tempted by cake, so I got some to eat back at the motorhome. Look at that. Some sort of cheesecake. I've no idea what sort of cheesecake it is, but it's some sort of cheesecake. So Jules and I are going to eat that. We've had a really good time here at Berwick Seaview Caravan and Motorhome Club site. I'm going to put all the links in the description as usual, so you can find out about the site and the other bits and pieces that we've done while we've been here. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look with us. We've seen the site, we've seen Berwick, and we've seen down on the beach at Spittle. So there we go, it is starting to rain. That's proper northern weather for you, but there's not much we can do about it. So let's go and get the kettle on and eat that cake. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.